Namo Narayana. Respected friends, here we are engaged in our study of Yoga Vaashishtha, Maha Ramayana, Shastram, third Utpatthi Prakaranam Leelopakhyanam, the 42nd Sarga, talking about the Swapna to be real from the Adhisthana Brahma standpoint, not independently. So too is Jagrat. Thus, both Jagrat Jagat with all its Drashta Drushya Darshana, Swapna Jagat with all its Drashta Drushya Darshana is on the Adhisthana. We are now taking Jagra Swapna as real, involved in it, therefore missing in the Adhisthana. Whereas in the Adhisthana Anubhuti alone there is moksha. Therefore, what is our job? Is to reduce the importance given to the Swapna Jagrat. Swapna anyway we don't bother. Jagrat. Then reaching to that Adhisthana. To the extent we are convinced about it, Vedanta is entering into our heart. To the extent we are doing this sadhana, we are sadhakas. To the extent Adhisthana Anubhuti happening, we are becoming successful. Let us see the further shlokas in 42nd Sarga. Om 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 Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Om Yerime Gurubihi Purvam Om Shri Rama Rama Rameti Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Parabrahmane Shruti Samasta Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Acharyebhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Namaha Sri Vasishtha ऋषिभ्यो Namaha संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषत् योगवासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन तस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुति स्मृति पुराणेतिहास संतवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थम धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्री राम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे च विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्मसाफल्यार्थम् अनेकशास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नमध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री राम वशिष्ठ संवाद रूप श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण स्मृति मोक्ष प्रकरण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तमेकमजरं नित्यं विभुं शाश्वतं प्रत्यग्ब्रह्मरसायनं सुखगनं पूर्णं परं पावनं स्वात्मज्योतिरनादिमध्यनिधनं मायाविलासैर्मुहुः विश्वाधारमपास्तमायमभयं वन्दे विशुद्धं पदं ज्ञानादेवात्मनो मोक्षः न तु कर्मसमाधिभिः अज्ञातोऽसौ स्वसदृश्यं सृजत्येवेति कीर्त्यते तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्रपरब्रह्मणे नमः वसिष्ठादिऋषिभ्यो नमः श्रीयोगवासिष्ठमहारामायण शास्त्रं तृतीय उत्पत्तिप्रकरणं लीलोपाख्याने स्वप्नसत्यत्वनिरूपणं नाम द्विचत्वारिंशः सर्गः श्रीवसिष्ठ उवाच So we have seen up to mantra number 13. Okay. What is that said? Veditrutvaikyavashatah narat naratena avabudhyate atmani atah chidvalena dvayorapi iti satyata. See, Veditrutva aikyavashatah naratena avabudhyate. Both in dream as well as waking, the drashta and drushya. The drushya nara, the beings that are seen, drashta nara. Both are aware by one Vedita awareness. Rather, on that one awareness only, both are projected and correspondingly taken as. What is correspondingly taken? One is taken as drashta, other is taken as drushya. That is why the drashta drushya sambandha leading to the samsara to the drashta is happening. Atmani ataha chidvalena dvayorapi iti satyata. See, Atmani, on the self only both are seen. Second point, dvayorapi iti satyata chidvalena. It is the chit bala that there is satyata for Jagrat, for Swapna, and there is satyata in Jagrat and Swapna for both the drashta nara, the drushya nara. That Sachit Swarupata should be experienced by us. As long as our interest is in Drushya, so long will be the corresponding Drashta. Drashta with Drushya, endless kalpanas he does, endless ways he tries to fulfill those kalpanas through his karmendriya, jnanendriya. When by Viveka Vairagya, Drishya is devalued, corresponding drashta in us also gets quietened. Then the Chit Swarupa on which these two are projected, that is realized by us. Wherever, whenever you understand it, try to do it. There and then you are sadhaka. When you succeed in doing, you will discover the Adhisthana as your own self, my own self. Then what about the position of Jagrat and all? All of them are again play of the Maya. It has no value in its presence or absence. Once the Adhisthana is known, on that the Kalpita may be there or may not be there, it doesn't bind you. When it doesn't bind, then its presence and absence will not trouble us. Also, even in the presence of the Jagat, that is always taken as the self only. So, at the very highest, subtlest level, the concept of otherness, the sense of otherness, which is the sole cause of samsara, that goes away in the awakening to the knowledge of the substratum of everything, and that is me. So these are the very subtle things should click to us as we are proceeding in the study of our Adbhuta Sukshma Vedanta Shastras. Then Sri Rama Vacha. Ram ji se prashna in the 14th mantra. Swapnepi swapna purushaha na satyah syuhu. Mune yadi pada tat ko bhavet doshaha maya matra sharirini. See this important discussion. Swapne api. In the swapna, swapna purushaha, the swapna drashta as well as the other purushas, na satyah syuhu. They should not be satya. Mune yadi, if that is the case, vadatot ko bhaved dosha. Why there is a dosha? Why you are bending to prove that swapna as real in contrast to the other shastras where they begin with teaching only that the swapna is unreal. Therefore, like the swapna, Jagat also unreal. Isn't it? The trick here played by Vaashishtha ji is he is saying swapna as real, but with the standpoint of Adhisthana. His drushti is not in disproving the swapna like others have done, nor proving the swapna real as he is doing it here. His duty, his job is to bring our attention to the Adhisthana, that Vedita, Atma, Chit Swarupata. So here Rama got it down. In waking plane, the acharyas, the gurus, the shastras, they are all helpful in realizing the reality. Therefore, they can have a Vyavarika Satta. Swapna is never brought into waking. It is only to that level. Never ever Swapnas anything has been smuggled into waking by anybody. So why can't we call it as Asatya itself? Think about it. Asatya itself. So Vasishthaji's answer will be, it is not Asatya like the Vandhyaputra, like the horns of a hare, like the Akasha Pushpa. Then it is Anubhavika Satya, means at the time of Anubhava it is coming. And when you accept that reality to the Swapna, at that level, later on anyway when you wake up, it is not there. Then we can say it is Mithya. When you say it Mithya, as we said yesterday, then only to any Mithya there must be an Adhisthana. We can focus on the Adhisthana. So by outrightly rejecting Jagrat Swapna, one can achieve the Adhisthana. By accepting them as Satya, but still they being relatively Satya, anything relative cannot be ultimate Satya, it has to be Mithya. If that is Mithya, then what is its substratum? In this way also, reaching substratum is the goal. So what is the dosha in accepting Swapna to be absolutely unreal? Na satyaho syuhu. Because Maya मात्र शरीरिणी, स्वप्न को तो रिजेक्ट कर ही सकते ना. श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच, है ना. इसे स्वप्ने न पुरवास्तव्या वस्तुतः सत्य रूपिण, देर ऑल सत्य ओनली. Why is it so? Pramanamatra shrunume. You listen to what I say, the pramana. What pramana I say, you listen. Don't worry about the other pramanas. What is it? Pratyaksham nama. The pratyaksha. Did you experience the hot summer in the dream or not? The cold winter in the dream or not? The cutting of the finger because of the chaku or not? Some pain because somebody insulted you or not? Yeah. So that pratyaksha anubhava came, no? That one pramana you hold. Therefore, swapna is real. Na itarath means don't go right away into the other pramanas. Okay. Then he says, ki to make it acceptable, this Jagrat Jagat, are we not taking it as so real now? Yeah. No, do you know what is the position of this Jagrat? This is the Swapna of the Hiranyagarbha only. That's what is the next mantra. Sargadau Atma Bhuhu Bhati Swapna Bhanubhavatmakaha Tat Sankalpakalam Vishwam Evam Swapnabhameva Tat. This entire Jagat is Hiranyagarbha's Kalpana only, is equal to Swapna only. But are we not taking it as real? In the same way, your dream is also real there. But the next point will be what? Real, but always is there or what? Not there. Therefore, is it real then? Not. But it is there at some time or not? Yes. Then what is that which is there sometime and not other time? It's called Mithya. Then if it is Mithya, can there be any Mithya without its Adhisthana? No. Therefore, inquire the Adhisthana. है ना? Like in Lalita Sahasranama, one of the name of mother is Mithya Jagad Adhisthana Muktida Mukti Rupini Lasya Priyalaya Kari Lajjarambhadi Vandita Mithya Jagat Adhisthana. Our job is not to fight with this Jagat, not to get lost in it by giving it reality, nor in rejecting it. Then, using this only, our job is to reach to the Adhisthana. Once the rope is known, then the position of serpent and all, there will be no discussion at all about it. Like in any case of two friends misunderstood, then remained aloof for some months. One day they met, then they sorted out that issue. Then they continue being friendly. Forget about that issue. They don't even remember. And such thing of again and again misunderstanding, fighting, and again reconciling, coming together. Such relation is called wife and husband. Every day they fight and every day they forgive. Yeah, she has to forgive him, otherwise he will not cook food, na? तो तमाशा चलता रहता है. In the same way, once we know the reality, all questions will end. Right? Evam Vishwam Idam Swapnaha. In this way, this Vishwam itself, Jagrat, is also Swapna. But Tatra Satyam Bhavan Mama. For me, you are Satya. That's why I am talking to you. Tatha eva tvam, tatha eva anye. So for you, others are real. For others, somebody is real. For them, the other is real. For other, you are real. For you, I am also real. Tatha eva tvam, tatha eva anye. Swapne, swapnavara, swapnapara nunam. In the same way, Jagrat, Swapna. Both are Swapna of the Adhisthana, sorry, the Hiranyagarbha himself. Adhisthana is something totally different only. Okay? Swapne nagaravastavyaha satyanasyu ime yadi tadihapi tadakare na satyam me managapi. If the Swapna Anubhava, Swapna Jagat is not Satya, then here also that which is looking exactly like Swapna, na Satyam me managapi, then this also is not Satya, but you are experiencing it, no? So, in general, in other Vedanta Granthas, here also, Aage Piche, Swapna disappears, therefore it is unreal. Jagat also continuously disappearing, therefore it is unreal. It is said. Here it is little different twist our Vaashishtha is giving. It is real, means experienced, but not always. Therefore, Mithya. Therefore, what is that always there, onto which this Jagat is coming of Swapna and Jagrat. More so, to both these Jagats, who is giving Satta, Satyata? है कि नहीं? जागरा जगत सत्य है क्या है, लेकिन उसका सत्यता अपना है क्या नहीं, देन किसका है? दिस इज हाउ हियर द इंक्वायरी. है ना? लाइक ऑर्नामेंट इज देयर नॉट? यस. Is the ornament's reality is its own? No. Then whose it is? Of the gold. The gold reaching is our goal always. So, yata aham tava satyatma, like me is satya to you. Satyam sarvam bhaven mama. To me also everything is satya. Then swapnopalambe samsare mithya siddhyahi prama idrushi. This is it. And then hmm. So yatha aham tava satyatma satyam sarvam bhaven mama. Swapnopalambe samsare mithya siddhyai prama idrushi. The swapna like samsara, slowly to realize it to be mithya, the prama is this way. In fact, आगे आएगा कि स्वप्न is real in स्वप्न, जागृत is real in जागृत. Is जागृत there in स्वप्न? No. Therefore, it is condition limited. स्वप्न जागृत में है क्या? No, it is also condition limited. Anything conditioned, anything limited, anything comes and goes is not ultimate real. Ultimate final real is that it should neither come nor should go. It should eternally be existing. Then a thinking is triggered in us. Then सत्य की तरह दिख रहा है स्वप्न स्वप्न में जागृत जागृत में. But they are what is called? They are apuraka in each of them. Means swapna is not in jagrat, jagrat is not in swapna. In other words, when the jagrat is coming, swapna gone. When swapna is coming, jagrat gone. So that way, mutually they are cancelling. One by one, they are coming and going. Obviously, there must be third state from where these are coming into which they are going. Or there is something third one which is observing the arrival and disappearance of these two. Our drushti is on that. Okay, samsare vipule swapne. In this very big crystal clear appearing samsara, which is vipula swapna, yatha satyam aham tava. Just like I am real to you, that you do namaskar to me, you ask me the questions, you listen to me. Vaashishtha ji is saying, yatha tvamapi me satyam. So too you are real to me, that I receive your namaskar and bless you. I listen to your question and answer you. Sarvam sapneshu atikramaha. In this way, it is your swapna, it is my swapna, it is others' swapna, it is your jagrat, it is my jagrat, it is others' jagrat. So too, for the Hiranyagarbha, it is his swapna, this entire thing. Taken as real by us, costing what? Forgetting the real reality. So that's why if you read any of these Shuddha Vedanta Granthas Prakaranas, what is it? अधिष्ठान से भिन्न ये आरोपित का सत्ता नहीं है. न अधिष्ठानात् भिन्नता आरोपित है ना. Vedanta is so kind. Only in the level of, again, what do you say? Ruthlessness by Vaashishtha and ruthlessness by Gaudapadaji, that total Jagat is rejected. Nasti. Ajata Advaita Brahma alone. But at the very same time, Vyavaharika sadhanatmaka satta is given to this Jagat. Vyavaharika and sadhanatmaka, not paramarthika. Slowly you will come to know it. But any number of discussions come and go, enlightening us, or sometimes because heavy, confusing us. One thing is correct or common all through Vedantic discussion is there is only one Adhisthana, and that is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, and it is Janmadi Vikara Rahita, Drashta Darshana Drishyadi Triputi Rahita, and it has never become Karana. From this Jagad Rupi Karya has never come, and that Karya Karana Rahita, Drashta Drishya Rahita, Janmadi Vikara Rahita, Satghana, Chitgana, Anandagana. Only one thing is there, and you are never away from it, other than it, apart from it. This is always basic thing. So whenever in the study of other topics there is some heaviness, inability to understand at that moment, never mind, come back to the basic one and be comforted. Okay. Now Sri Rama asks question. Okay, if you are saying Satya is Swapna is Satya, then when I wake up from Satya, I woke up, but this Swapna Jagat should continue then. This is what I understand if by saying you, by your saying. Because you are giving Swapna Jagat that reality. तब जाकर then Guru says, ठीक है तुम्हारा स्वप्न रियल होने बाद में रखते हैं. This Jagrat itself also is not real. And this is not there and that is not here. Therefore, is this not sufficient data for you to inquire that they are coming and going is equal to they are appearing and disappearing on something else? Recognize what is it. In the recognition of that, these appearances, disappearances, not really happening, it is the Shakti of that Paramatma, which was already said 10 shlokas back, that the infinite all pervading Paramatma, he has got that infinite all pervading Shakti in him. Therefore, that Shakti has the potentiality to manifest as anything anywhere. That's why in the Akasha Ananta Koti, Brahmandas are every moment arriving and they are disappearing too. Like water of an ocean. Infinitely pervading in the entire ocean, the water. Then water's Shakti also is there wherever the water is there infinitely. Yes, therefore, so wherever that water wants, he can use its Shakti to express as the waves and bubbles. That's what you see the ocean. So to the Brahman all pervading, his Shakti all pervading. Therefore, anywhere with his Shakti, anything can appear and disappear, but not real. The reality remains intact. Thank God, luckily. That reality we are not able to understand digest because with this one set of upadhis, we are overpoweringly, overwhelmingly identified. That whenever the all pervading reality has to be apprehended, therefore everything else has to be rejected as kalpita on it. These upadhis also have to be rejected necessarily, but we don't want. Because the bhoga vasanas with these upadhis, the habitual error of taking these upadhis as real and me makes it so tough for us to detach from this. And when we can't detach from the upadhis, then this pure Vedanta, that everything is Brahman, other than that, everything is Maya Kalpita, will not be understood or accepted. What is, the funniest thing in Vedanta? Bhagavan, Guru, everything in this Jagat is Mithya Maya Kalpita on Paramatma. That I accept, except myself. I am real. My upadhis are real. My tadatma with them is real. अरे भैया छोड़ना यही है. This is what is binding you. And you say, accept this, all that. Like the drunkard. वो कहते हैं डॉक्टर साहब आप कहो तो मैं चाय छोड़ दूंगा, मैं कॉफी छोड़ दूंगा, मैं शरबत छोड़ दूंगा, मैं पानी पीना भी छोड़ दूंगा, but don't tell me to leave the drinking because he is habituated to that. The doctor says, "यार बेवकूफ, that is the problem you have to leave. बाकी चीजों से problem नहीं है तुमको." है ना? There is a star, there is a sun. What is the problem to us? No problem. Problem is with these upadhis. Our identity with them. And this we don't want to leave. See the Maya? This is called Moha. And where there is no problem, we just want the solution there. And where there is a problem, that we don't want to sort out. Think about it. Everywhere is a notion. Like family, wife, husband, children. Without them, we cannot live. But with them only, we have all mistakes, problems, misunderstandings, fightings, ego issues. and we become so philosophical and friendly to the whole world around. सबसे दोस्ती होता है, अपने भाई से लड़ता है. Isn't it? Don't you see that funny things in the world? That is the ego. That has to be dropped. That is the biggest challenge to the human being. That his own upadhis which he has owned to, through which he is living as jiva, that he'll have to drop. He can't do that. That's why cannot digest the whole Vedanta. So here, Rama Bhagavan's prashna. Kivan swapna dastari nirnidre tadrashtuhu swapna patanam sadrupatvat tatha eva aste mama iti bhagavan matihi. Swapna drashtari nirnidre. Swapna drashta has woken from the swapna. Either entered into sleep or he woke up. स्वप्न से वो बाहर आ गया. तत् द्रष्टु स्वप्न पत्तनम. Of that swapna drashtas, swapna pattana, which he has seen, no, the town and everything. Sadrupatvat, you told abhi tak sadrup karke. Tatha eva aste, then he wakes up, but that remains. Iti he Bhagavan mama matihi. This is what I am driven to understand and accept as. Rama's prashna dekho. Now Vaashishtha ji has to answer to it. Sri Vaashishtha Vacha. He doesn't reject evametat tathaivante satyatvat swapna patanam swapna drashtari nirnide api akasha vishadakrutihi. See that? Evametat. May it be so. So be it. Yes, what you said is right. Like in Gita also, 10th, 11th chapter. What you said, O Krishna, all that I understood, accepted. Now you show me that Rupa Vishwarupa. एवमेतत् यथार्थत्वम् आत्मानं परमेश्वर द्रष्टुमिच्छामि ते रूपम् ऐश्वरं पुरुषोत्तम. हाँ, मन्यसे यदि तत् शक्यं मया दृष्टुमिति. Here also Vasishtha evametat. Yes, that's what I am saying. Tatha eva. That is correct. Huh? Ante satyatvat swapna pattanam. Swapna drashtari nirnidre. Swapna drashta, when he wakes up. The swapna patana is real. Api akasha vishidakriti. Because it is supported by the reality. So the Rama is asking from the Kalpita Swapna Drishti, it is Satya. Vasishtha says, Adhisthana Drishti se wo Satya hai. Adhisthana Brahma to hai hai na. On that again tomorrow another dream, it will go on, will be projected. So for a Jnani, the whole Jagat is Satya from Adhisthana Drishti. For a Jnani, it is Satya from the Kalpita Rupanama Drishti. He for him Adhisthana Drishti se dekhte hain, isliye the Kalpanas whatever come and go, he doesn't mind them. And the other person, he is giving Satyata to the Rupanama, which are continuously changing. Therefore, he is disillusioned every moment, perturbed every moment, disturbed every moment. कि मैंने सच सोचा लेकिन ये असच निकला. चल ठीक है, एक दूसरा सच होता होगा. He goes for that, he goes for that. Thus he goes on trying to see and accept things are Satya. But every one of them are proved to be asatya. That is then adhisthana. Jnani remains already always in the adhisthana vastus satyata. थोड़ा सा पकड़ लेना. एवमेतत् तथा एव अन्ते सत्यत्वात् स्वप्न पत्तनम स्वप्न द्रष्टरि निर्णिद्ये अपि आकाश विशदाकृतिः. From the adhisthana akasha chit swarupa standpoint, the swapnas are there. Means actually देखा जाए, even when the sapna is going on, the adhisthana alone is real. Kalpana came, which you called as sapna. Kalpana gone away, which you call as no sapna. Your drishti is on that. My drishti is on the gold. Gold never came, gold never went. It is always there. You have seen the ornament on it. Then you say ornament is gone, or is it satya? I say adhisthana drishti, adhisthana satya. Ornamentation came and went away. Then Bhagavan Vaashishtha ji, as we saw, as an introduction to this shloka, draws Rama's attention onto this Jagrat Avastha. For the time being, my pyare, Sapna ko side pe rakh. What is the position of this Jagrat? He discusses that at length. Etad astam idam tavat. Etad astam idam tavat. Let it be there. उसको फिर से हम डिस्कस करेंगे जरूरत पड़ी तो. यह तावत यद जाग्रत इव मन्यसे विद्धि तत् स्वप्नमेव अंतर देश कालाद्य पूरकम से एतद आस्ताम इदम तावत या यत् जाग्रत इव मन्यसे विद्धि तत् स्वप्नमेव अंतः देश कालादि अपूरकम. This is also exactly like Swapna, Purita with Desha Kala Adi, the Jagrat also. Therefore, this is also not real, first of all. All the Desha Kala Vastu Samudaya, Drashta Drushya, all of them are coming and going, is equal to appearing and disappearing, is equal to manifesting and unmanifesting, therefore, not real. That subtlest understanding level we have to come. Na? First step for that is, our drushti from the Jagrat, from the Stula to Sukshma, we have to make it. We have to bring our drushti to Sukshma Sthiti. How do we do, sir? The entire Stula Jagat is recognizable only when there are Indriyas. Indriyas are functional only when there is Antakarana or mind or Chitta. Therefore, the whole Jagat is at the Chitta level. Other than this Chitta, the Jagat is not there at all. For me to cognize, therefore not there. As a karkarna, when you come to the Chitta level, it becomes half of the problem sorted out. Because once we reach the Chitta level, immediately we reach to the thoughts level. And what are thoughts? Just the ripples that are happening on the stuff called as mind. On the stuff of mind, the spandanas, the ripples are various thoughts. As per the samskaras, the spandanas are happening. As per the spandana, the shapes are happening on the mind. In today's world of entire electronic, computer software oriented graphic designing, as it is programmed, is it not painting or designing the graphics on the picture, whatever you want? Isn't it? Same way, once we reach from Stula to Sukshma, half problem is sorted out. Sorting out Sukshma is easy. My own mind, because of the samskaras inside, you understand, is taking the shapes of various thought modifications. Stuff is mind only, appearing in various thought modification. Therefore, once we reject the gross world because it is never seen by me without my antakarana, that way when we reach to antakarana level, it becomes so easy there. It is only because of samskaras in the chitta various thoughts are manifested. When those samskaras are powerful, very powerful enough for pushing themselves to manifest as the gross, then the gross also is manifested. See the yogis, the grass jagat से उनका कोई संबंध ही नहीं है. That means that's a possibility where we can totally withdraw our attention from the grass. And where are they? They're always reveling in their own chitta, chittavritti nirodha. That is the yogi. Chitta, chittavritti, bhagadarpana. That is the bhaktya. Then chitta, chittavritti and sakshi. By being sakshi, slowly not entertaining the vrittis, slowly they get dissolved. Like 10 friends you called. So vigorously you are talking them, chai de raho, pani de raho. खूब उनको मजा करा रहे हो बैठेंगे 3-4. Slowly when you stop offering waters to them, drinks to them, or even talking to them, is not one by one going away? बोलो. Lastly one person remains. अब उससे भी मुंह मोड़ के बैठे हो, बोलते चल मैं जा रहा हूँ यार, चला जाता. Same are the vrittis. When you remain as sakshi to them, don't entertain. They get subdued. Then the drishti will be, who is this Sakshi? That Sakshi is Chit Swarupa. And that Chit Swarupa finally is what? Me. That is the ultimate important thing. This is the Vedanta Paddhati. But having reached to the Chitta Sthiti. When you don't reach to Chitta Sthiti, then in the grass world, which is the ultimate delusion, final delusion, we endlessly get lost in the grass world. That is somehow by that Ishvara Krupa, when we get that intuitiveness, this Stula Sharira, these Indriyas, outer Stula Jagat, Indriya Vastus, they have to be devalued. अब किसी भी ढंग से आप करोगे अचीव करोगे उसको यू आर luckiest one. Then the focus is only on antakarana. And in the antakarana, all the ahamidam vrittis are there in the chitta. When the idam vrittis are removed, aham vrittis also go. Ahamidam vritti rahita chitta is no more a chitta. It is pure chit swarupa, chidakasha. That alone was, is, will be. And I am that, that is me. Everything is that, that is me, therefore everything is me. Not this me again with upadhis. When Krishna showed Vishwarupa, it is not Krishna, Avatar Krishna showed Vishwarupa. Understood? The Krishna showed Vishwarupa as the pure Brahman. That is the first two words of Vishnu Sahasranama. Vishwam Vishnu. That's why in that whole thing, you see Krishna as Kalarupa and doing grasana of everyone. He is Kalosmi Lokakshaya Krut Pravruttaha Lokan Samahartumiha Pravruddhaha. So in the Krishna Rupa, Arjuna again has seen Krishna in the Kala Rupa consuming everyone. If Krishna Rupa, Kala Rupa, Krishna consuming everyone, and in that Kala Rupa, he is consuming Bhishma Dronadi also. That's why he says, I have already consumed them, my dear friend. You just lift bow and arrow, become a Nimitta Matra, and get all the credit. Nimitta Matram Bhava Savya Sachin. तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व जित्वा शत्रून् वंशराज्यं समृद्धं मये वैते नीता पूर्वमेव निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन् द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथान्यानपि योधवीरान् मया हतान् त्वं जहिमा व्यतिष्ठ युध्यस्व जेतासि रणे सपत्नात्. Somehow we have to reach to the chitta level, from the chitta to the chit level. And Leela Adi, as taught by Mother Saraswati, have done the sadhana. That's why she is no more in the stula deha tadatmya sthiti. She has reached to ativayika sthiti. Therefore, her gross body problems, all of them are transcended. So, where we are now, कि एतद आस्ताम idam tavat यद जागृतिव मन्य से स्वप्न का बाद में डिस्कस करते हैं. दिस जागृत which you are taking as real विद्धि तत् स्वप्नमेव अंतर देश कालादि अपूर्वकम. It is also like Swapna. In the Swapna you have Desha, Kala and Jagat. So too here there is Desha, there is Kala, there is whole Jagat of Rupanama. Evam sarvam idam bhati na satyam satyavat sthitam. In this way, whether it is dream or waking, not real, but appears to be real, and ranjayati api, and gives such an entertainment to you. Mithya eva, though the things existing themselves are unreal, how can the ranjanam, the given by them, is real? Swapnastri surata upamam. Like in the dream, you had eaten a very good pastry, let us say. The pastry itself is unreal, but taken as real. Therefore, the eating of it also unreal, but taken as real. Therefore, the taste of it also is unreal, taken as real. Ranjayati is a wonderful thing. The power of the Maya is that it projects the world, it projects individuality, it projects the Indriyas, then it projects the connection between them and it projects that peculiar अनुभूति also. आग लगा तो जलने का, शॉक लगा तो उछल कूदने का, you understand, चोट लगा तो खून बहने का, Ranjayati, all that is appearing in this Maya. Khun itself is mithya. Khun is there in the Stula Sharira, that itself is appearance. And it's oozing out also appearance. That is a powerful shloka here. Sarva, sorry, Evam Sarvam Idam Bhati Na Satyam Satyavat Sthitam and Ranjayate Api Mithya Eva. Okay, then the shloka with which it has started, again with the same one Bhagavan is concluding. Listen, today our introduction also started with this only. This class started with that introduction. Ki sarvatra vidyate sarvam dehasyantarvahis tatha yattu veti yatha samvit tatha saiva pashyati samvit. The pure consciousness sarvatra vidyate. It is there everywhere. Sarvam, and it is the everything. Dehasya antar and bahihi tatha. Dehasya antaha during your swapna kala. Dehasya bahi during your jagrata avastha kala. That samvit only yattu veti yathat. Whatever in whatever way it wants to see with its sankalpa and maya shakti, tata asya eva pashyati. That is what it is able to visualize. So this is a important thought, extra given to us here in Upanishads, while giving total attention to the Brahma Tattva. This thing is understood to be not important. They were not told much, but here it is told. Samvit is everywhere. Therefore, Samvit has its Shakti. Therefore, it must be everywhere. Because of that Shakti, anywhere in that Samvit, anything which it does Sankalpa, it can manifest, it cannot manifest. Therefore, the all pervading consciousness. In that only the Bhutakasha, for example, in that Bhutakasha, if the Samvit does Sankalpa of a Brahmanda should appear, it will appear with all its jivas. Then already existing one Brahmanda with all jivas. If it says कि ये सब dissolve होना है, वो हो जाता है. That is the meaning of sarvatra vidyate sarvam dehasya antarbahi tatha yattu vetti yatha samvit tatha asya eva pashyati. So, this is the Brahman with his Shakti appearing as everything. And you and I, having actualized this knowledge on the seat of meditation, when we are able to catch the substratum by going beyond the superimposed thereafter, just like the self all pervading can express as anywhere, this Jnani also, anything anywhere expresses as, he can transcend that and see the self there. So the mud is all pervading. It has its potentiality to manifest as the pots and flower pots. Therefore, wherever it wants, it expresses as pots and flower pots. This is the mud with its Shakti. Mud itself not going through any modification. Then, what do you call it? The one who knows this reality, let us say the Kumhara, the pot maker, from for him as a sadhaka and mukta, when he realizes substratum beyond the pots, wherever our pots and gamlas are seen, for others it may be real, but he can transcend those rupanama, can attend to or realize the mud. तो परमात्मा जहाँ कहीं भी जिस किसी भी तरह अगर कल्पित होकर एक्सप्रेस हो सकता है, तो ज्ञानी जिस किसी जगह पे जो कुछ भी रूप में कल्पित जगत दिखता है, he can transcend it and see the Adhisthana Brahman. That is the sthiti of Prahlada there. He has transcended Rupanama. Therefore, he says, everywhere there is Hari. For me, I want to see something other than Hari. I tell you, Papa, what to do? Hari alone is seen by me. In you, in me, in Akasha, Bhumi, Antariksha. Everywhere he alone. And that is why he said, now if he is everywhere there, is he available in this khamba? He asks everything, ये दीवार में है क्या, उसमें है क्या, ये पेड़ में है, पेड़ के. Then finally says, is it there in this pole also? Here very much there. What is the doubt? Then he gives one bang with his hand, not with gada. Then the Nrsimha Bhagavan comes. It's not by default that Nrsimha stood there in the pole that uh, Hiranyakashipu hit it and he came. No, if he had hit the wall, there also he would have come. And प्रहलाद से तुम्हारे अंदर भी है, अगर आपने गदा से खुद को मार लेते हैं उसमें से भगवान प्रकट होते. Then the Bhakta log, they describe it in so bhakti manner कि अपने भक्त के संकल्प को पूर्ण करने के लिए भगवान पता नहीं कब से उस खंबे में चुप कर जाग बैठे हैं. Then they start crying, make the audience also cry. And Vedanti never cries. He says Adhisthana Brahma with his Maya Shakti can appear as Nasimha, Hiranyakashipu, Prahlada and Chandamarka, and every Natanki can happen. Even the Hiranyakashipu, what is his substratum if not for Brahman? You know, Hiranyakashipu, Prahlada are the bad and good characters at the Vyavahara level in which you and I are caught up as samsari. From the Adhisthana Drushti, how can there be Hiranyakashipu without Adhisthana? On Adhisthana, as much Hiranyakashipu Kalpita, so much Prahlada. But Prahlada Kalpana is Mukta Kalpana, means that he is in Jnanam, therefore Mukta. Hiranyakashipu is Baddha and suffering. Anyway, these things will click to you after 10, 12 more years when vigorously when we listen to Vedanta. वेदांत का ये शक्ति है कि सिद्ध्यन्ते सर्व संशया. You will be very clear, doubtless in understanding, because the thing to be understood called Adhisthana Brahma is understood and accepted. Then everything's position is easily caught without any ambiguity. So, yat koshe vidyate dravyam tat drashta labhyate yatha. Like in your own house is koshagara, there is dhana, you only put it there. So you know it and you are the owner of it. In the same way, tata asti sarvam chidvyomni chetyate tattva anena vai. Therefore, everything is there in Chit Swarupa only. Therefore, that Chit Swarupa manifests everything from itself and also knows it. This topic we have discussed in the study of Taittiriya Upanishad, very exhaustively. In that Panchakosha Viveka Prakarana that came. Even Mandukya में तो 100 बार आया कि in a glass of water, all the potentiality is there for it to appear as wave, but not manifested. When in an unmanifest type of status, it is not there as if Paramatma alone is there. Then, when the Paramatma does Sankalpa, then the Shakti gets manifested in the form of the waves or ripples or bubbles. तो आपका धन आपको वाकिफ है और आपका है. So to Paramatma and his Shakti with his Shakti, any universe's number, you can project them, you can know them, you can play in them, you can reject them. Right? While all this is going on, his original Rupa as Sachidananda has never gone into any change or modification. लगता है और थोड़ा time ना to catch this main point. Listen, go on listening. One day it will click to us. Luckily, all the variety of texts which can empower us to click, we are studying. Isn't it? This text we are studying, Shankara Bhagwan's Prakaranas we are studying, Krishna taught Gita we are studying, then the Upanishads also. All we are studying. So, slowly the intellect will open up to grasp this thought. Substratum and a Shakti and everything is its Kalpana manifestation. Our goal is neither to understand nor to accept nor to reject the Kalpita Jagat. Our goal is to understand and abide in the Adhisthana. ये बात कभी नहीं बोलना. Just like we were lost in the Jagat, taking it as reality and as a Bhogavastu, so too sadhakas get lost in inquiring about the Jagat. This is also another Maya. Whether you are lost in the Jagat for taking it as Bhogavastu or in trying to inquire about it, in either cases we are lost. Our job is to realize the substratum. To realize substratum, the value given to this has to go away. For it, it is not real, it is mithya, that has to be accepted. That's why a heavy portion of the Vedanta contains the Jagat Mithyatva Nirupana. The other portion contains the Brahma Satyatva Nirupana. See, in this particular Shastra, Yoga Vaashishtha, first Sarga or Prakarana is Vairagya Prakarana. Rama is fate. Mumukshu Vyahara Prakaranam, after the Vairagya from the world, you want to be Muktu. Now you see in the next three Prakaranas, Utpatti, Sthiti and Upashama Prakarana, what is said is the Jagat Mithyatva Nirnayam. जगत का उत्पत्ति नहीं हुआ, देखो स्थिति कहां से होएगा, फिर उसका उपशम भी नहीं हो सकता. Then in the entire Nirvana Prakarana, the Brahma Tattva is proved. So Brahma Satyam, Jagat Mithya. Third one is, who are you among these? Are you Satya Brahma or Mithya Jagat? Jiva Brahma Iva Napara. I am the Brahman. That is called Veda. And wherever Brahman is there, potentially the Jagat it can manifest. Therefore, wherever the Jagat is manifested, there as substratum, the Brahman is there. Our genius is rejecting the manifest Jagat, projected Jagat, and realize the substratum. First, we have to theoretically understand all this. Then a big question we should ask, where should we start our journey? Which is already now 1,000 times told, that the journey should start in recognizing my own substratum. I take myself to be जीवन और विद्या अन्न प्राण मनोविज्ञान अन्नमय कोशास. इसके अंदर जो मैं हूं उसको पहले समझ. लाइक जगत में कहते हैं ना, पहले तू सत्य बोल, बाद में मेरे को बोल. पहले तू रिश्वत लेना बंद कर, फिर मुझे बोलना. एवरीवेयर, इवन चिल्ड्रन टेल टू पेरेंट्स, पहले आप डी देखना बंद करो, आप खुद ही देखते हो और हमको मना करते. वेदांत आल्सो इज सेम. फर्स्ट लेट मी रियलाइज द ब्रह्मन इन मी. Thereafter, there is nothing remains to be realized. Everything is that one. So, let us become Antarmukha and search the self. Now, we are having some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 slokas. When we study them tomorrow, this sarga ends. Then we continue. Raja Viduratha is blessed by Saraswati Mata. Then, as per Prarabdha, he'll have to go through that war, he will die. Then he takes up the Ativayika Sthiti. He comes back and enters into the body of the Raja Padma, who is kept there in the Antapura. Then Leela and he live for some more time because that is their Sankalpa. But they have all the Jnanam, they become Mukta also. Let us see what is that portion. Sarvam Rama Arpanam Om Purnamadaha. Bol Sri Vaashishtha Bhagwan ki jai, Ramachandra Bhagwan ki jai, Maya Saraswati ki jai. Thank you. Purnamadaha Shanti Shanti Shanti.